Because me, I did hear the ginger, and I don't see some things where it cause problem. Do you understand? I'm seeing some videos now, and I swear to God, I cannot be part of this type of things. There is no peace without war, but there are some war that will never bring peace again. Because some people will take advantage of that war as at that time that's supposed to lead to peace and scatter the whole thing.
Please don't do that mistake of comparing yourself to Kenya. This is not Kenya. Do you understand? Okay.
Welcome back to our channel. Do not forget to like the video, guys, and if you are new here, do subscribe to our channel for more content like this. So if you are active on the media space, you know that a protest is about to take place in Nigeria. So a lot of reaction has been coming about the protest, which we'll be talking about in this video today, but we'll be centered more focused on VeryDarkMan because people are bashing him now for the fact that he says that he doesn't want to be part of the protest, and he gave his reasons, right? He said this protest is not organized, right? In his words, the protest is not organized. So how will he join hands in things that are not organized? What if it backfires? Because see, we know what happened in the NSAS protest that we did. That protest was not successful. Let's tell ourselves the truth. That protest is as if we wasted our time going to do NSAS protest because the result did not really work out. So VeryDarkMan made a video, right? It was 4 days ago he made that video, and the internet was boiling. People were bashing him up and down. So let's watch see the video he made that 4 days ago that they were bashing him. Then before he now came back to still remake another video, explain to Nigeria that this was what he meant, and let's watch the old video, then we'll get to continue from there.
Alright, so I waited till Saturday to talk about this because I know it is important, and I know that this information will reach everybody because Papa, Mama, everybody did for house today. Do you understand? Now, there are dates that have been released for nationwide protests. Do you understand? Because of the hardship and the suffering that is going on in this country right now. There's dates for 29th of this month, which is July, and there's 5th for next month, as you can see. Now, we have to come out as people of Nigeria to stand up and tell the government that enough is enough. Do you understand? Because the hardship and suffering is too much, and the government are not doing anything about it. It's almost as if they are looking at us as fools, as sheeps. Do you understand? And we can no longer fold our hands and just keep quiet. Take the example of rice. Look at the price of bag of rice. The price of bag of rice is 100k. How much is minimum wage? Check price of basket of tomato. How much is minimum wage? Every other thing is going up, but the minimum wage, the salaries are still there. 35,000 naira, 25,000 naira. Do you understand? The one that is even paying me past is the price of fuel. Because if the price of fuel goes down today, everything automatically crashes. Do you understand? Price of fuel is how much? It was initially 200 and something. Do you understand? When this administration came in, and now they took it to 500 and something. That 500 and something now, they said it was going to be permanent price. They even shared prices of things for the whole state in Nigeria of fuel. Now it don't come up from the price where they tell us it don't, they go 700 and something, and minimum wage is still there. So there's a need to all of us come out to tell the government that no. But the problem now that I've just seen now, because me I did hear the ginger, and I don't see some things where it cause problem. Do you understand? I'm seeing some videos now, and I swear to God, I cannot be part of this type of things. There is no peace without war, but there are some war that will never bring peace again. Because some people will take advantage of that war as at that time that's supposed to lead to peace and scatter the whole thing. Take example of Libya. There are some people in this Nigeria right now that are waiting to take advantage of anything protest to do religious war, to do tribal war. So if we that want to go and protest, if we are not careful, we'll be used as instruments. And when I mean people, I don't just mean Nigerians. I mean other people, other maybe Oyibo and another country people that want to scatter this nation for some reason. So if we are not careful as the youth, we'll be used. Now, this is why I am complaining now that we have to sit down well and plan well. Do you understand? I saw this video and I was disturbed.
Getting worse. Getting bad self. So what do I say about protest now? Say, if I say all of us feel unite, feel cooperate, while I more turn out to war. More enter so hot. All this house of assembly, all this here.
Now the funniest part is that this guy would think if this thing scatter now, you fit touch those men where they are so rock. Who told you you can access them? You can't access them now. Do you understand? It will just, yes, one ginger, but we don't want waiting will come off from hand. We want whole government for shares. And when I mean hold them for shares, there's a way we go about it. This protest, we go do them in a way where we say we go get leaders. Do you understand? Make it not feel like NSAS. We have leaders that when we don't hold government for share, they'll ask us what we want. Then the leaders will speak and say, this is what we want. For each state, I expect all of us to have different leaders from each state. Present yourself, get people, get a particular place. You go to a particular side and say, okay, this is what we want. If you don't do this every Tuesday, we will hinder everybody from going to work every Tuesday in this country. People will sit down. We'll block major roads, we'll do this, we'll do that. But I don't want a situation where this thing will be taken advantage of. Some people will start to they loot, they break properties, they carry things. Some people might end up losing their lives. You set some people back on in the name of protest. And if we are not careful, it might get to that. This is another video.
Out. A lot of people asking, what if they throw tear gas? They are tear gas. But we are going to teach you how to overcome that.
Imagine, they are now teaching people how to overcome tear gas. If police throw tear gas, are we going for war? Do you understand? Are we going for war? No. We will organize ourselves well. We will do this thing. Where we say we'll go hold them for blockers like this. See the way labor shut down national grid. Do you understand? Shutting down national grid alone says na first message. Then all of us within us, we sit down for house every Tuesday. Nobody the first we sit down for house. If government don't take, bro, give or take, we'll achieve one of these two things: minimum wage or fuel price, especially the fuel price. I don't want us to be used as instruments from any other place. People not take advantage of this protest. Bro, me I no go check my hand for all these kind of things. I don't see the way that they move. Especially for also the north. And especially for people where they dey Lagos. Now these two places are they concerned about. Especially north. Any small trigger like this, religious war don't start. They don't enter Jos. Jos, first of all, there's no rest in Jos as we speak. They don't enter Kano. They don't enter Kaduna. Problem don't they go be that. Then people where they dey Lagos. That Lagos first, especially that Lagos. That Lagos. That Lagos, I don't want just talk. What I sense about Lagos, it go dey crazy. Lagos is a problem. It's a problem. So please, we want to do this protest, but we want to do it well. We are not barbarians. We want to do it in a way that they will call us. What do you people want? This is what we'll do. Give us a particular period of time and it's going to happen. And if it does not happen, we do what we want to do. But please, let's be calculative. For Abuja, I will look for 1 or 2, 3 for me. I go date Abuja on live. We will drop our own date too. You understand? Go drop our own dates too. Me, I will tell you the prop and plain truth. It is my right. I don't like Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't like the government. Do you understand? I don't like what is going on so far. Just yesterday, this one carried this billion, this one carried that billion, this one carried this billion. But you cannot do anything about common minimum wage. People cannot bring down the fuel price. We get oil. The oil no they show for our body. Do you understand? Nothing. It's as if they don't care about the youth. They don't care about the people. They only care about themselves. But there is a way we can do this thing and we'll achieve without causing war. Without causing problem. Una the ginger now, war. When it starts. I beg, oh God, no go let us see problem when no be our own. Nigerian youth, please, we'll get our priorities right and we'll do this thing clean. I beg you now. More get leaders for each of the states where they want to do this protest. People should organize yourself. When I mean leaders, I don't mean one person. Kuna fit be 20. Where good day organize this thing so that they will not take advantage of this protest. Thank you very much. Peace and love. Don't play.
So after he made that video, right, a lot of reaction starts to come out because let's tell ourselves the truth. This is Nigeria. A protest is something that it will be hard to hold in Nigeria because see, Nigeria is not focused. See, even the north. See, the northern Nigeria is the problem we have in Nigeria. I'm going to tell you that to the face because I'm from the north. I live in the north. So I will tell you that we are the problems of Nigeria. This protest might start. Before you know now, you go burst to religious fight. Before you know, you go here say fight don't burst for you. Before you know, protests have scattered. The gain that want to achieve, we do not achieve it. Fight will end up everywhere. We now scatter. At the end of the day, they will start blaming we Nigerians for trying to protest. So VeryDarkMan has his point. I won't lie to you. I understand with his point. These things, see, we need time. It's not something that we just wake up and want to protest. As still, the North, you see the North, up to now, right? See, this protest wants to start from the North, but even within the North, I will tell you that, see, 30% of the North wants to protest, while 70% does not want to protest, because we all know, see, Northerners are Muslim, and in Islam, it is not permitted to protest. So it is not permitted to protest. So some of them still wants to protest. Why? See, a larger number does not want to protest because it is against their religion to protest. And this protest wants to start from the North. How do you think it's going to work? It will be very hard to pull up this crowd to protest because most people will not even agree to it. And these guys are suffering. Things are not going well for them, but you can't come out and protest. Their spiritual leaders are telling them, no, don't do this, it is wrong. Why some of the activists from the North are coming out to say that, let's go out and protest. But these guys want to do it, but a larger number are against it. So, VeryDarkMan came out and made another video explaining himself that we should stop to compare ourselves with Kenya. Kenyans are not that much, at least 60 million people or 50 million people in Kenya. But we in Nigeria, we are over 200 million people. Over 200 million people, and our tribes are much. See, the tribes in Nigeria are up to like 300 and something tribes in Nigeria. How do you want to organize 300 and something tribe for these guys to protest with one voice and one mind? It's not possible. If religion not scatter that protest, tribalism will scatter it. Because if you start for Lagos now, they will say, okay, Igbo people one spoil Lagos State. If you start for North now, before you know, you don't shift, go religious fight, everything will scatter. I don't know, Ja. Let's hear from VeryDarkMan first. After he comes out, then I will still come out and bring some other people that have reacted to these issues too. Then we get to watch. Let's watch and see.
Alright, so in respect to the protest video I made, I see some people saying APC they use me, APC don't pay me, you know, maybe not because of say I no talk say Mona go fight, Mona carry gun, Mona do this one. I see say they compare on ourselves with Kenya. Well, shout out to Kenya for motivating other African youth to stand up for themselves. But Nigerians, please don't do that mistake of comparing yourself to Kenya. This is not Kenya. Do you understand? Okay, now this Kenya you're talking about, how many people did Kenya? About 60 million people. How many people did Nigeria? About 300 and something million people. Would they use about 300 million till they pass Kenya? How many tribes did Kenya? They have about 50 tribes. Nigeria gave about 300 and something tribes. How do you compare those countries? Do you know that there are a lot of people? Think about the factors that will happen when we are not careful about this our protest. Just think about it. I'm not trying to put fear in you. I'm trying to make us think so that we'll be careful, so if we achieve the thing with sense. Do you understand? We get issue of Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, IPOB that cannot wait to take opportunity and invade. As we speak now, Benue and Ebonyi states they fight because of land. This fight don't they go on for over years now. They fight steadily, they carry guns, they fight themselves. To the point where they say the governor allegedly give Benue citizens, Benue people guns, maybe they fight for themselves. The governor. Is that bad? There's fights going on in Jos, where they fight people for Jos on a steady. Do you understand? Do you understand? Nigeria gave about how many tribes? And some of these tribes, they don't even like themselves. They are waiting for an opportunity where they'll taste it, they attack themselves now. Then they fight. These are the factors I was considering, no be anything. Not saying about gaga. Now another factor that you consider is the Nigerian government. You think if you want to protest, you want to scatter government, or you want protest, government say they go happy. Government have a format of sending their own people to scatter protests. How do they scatter it? They go join all of us. We go to do, we no go agree. Now their own people now go enter inside mall, go break mall. Now their own people now go enter inside mall, scatter mall, go loot. Which person head or put them? When I talk about leaders, you think I talk about one person who go stand or two people who go say, yes, now we be the leader of this group. No. It is within yourself that you know. The person who go tell us say, let's stand! All of us stand, brace for impact. Everybody go stand. breathe for impact. Say, oh boy, you know, get very touch. The one who thought, let's sit down here. Boy, we're not going to feel their ginger. They talk, you know, those, I don't see plenty of that no get sense. NSAS failed because he didn't have a direction. No be NSAS all go where people all carry girls. Some people they take tramadol, they take codeine. Some people they take refno, they carry girls, different girls they come they wear. Somebody go wear bomb shots, somebody go carry breast, they shoot for everywhere. Boys they smoky go up and down. NSAS didn't have a direction. I know they tell you may you go, may you be a mumu, but I'm telling you that we have to use sense. The price of things is up, for crying out loud. Only that fuel price, if you can achieve fuel price, we are good. If they can carry fuel price to at least lower than 200, we are good. The moment fuel price drop, every other thing in this country will follow it. Food price will drop drastically. Bam! It go drop, prop! Everything will drop. The protest is a must, but we should not be used as an opportunity. We should not be taken advantage of if we want to do these things. Use your sense. Before you compare Kenya and Nigeria, understand what we Nigerians they face. Understand the problems that are going on in Nigeria before you compare yourself. Else, we might learn, or might learn the hard way. Don't play.
This guy that runs a blog from the north, it's like his Arewa blog, something like that. She said something that I find very interesting. She said that if we want to go out and protest, see, we should keep religion away from that protest. See, tribalism away from that protest. Like she said a lot. And you know, in Nigeria, these things are the key factors of things that are affecting the we Nigerians. Religion and tribalism. So how do we keep this thing when we want to go out and protest? See, this protest, I don't know if it's going to work. Even if it works, it might not be successful. Let's tell ourselves the fact. It might work, of course it might work. But how are you sure it's going to be successful? What are we protesting about? Is it the bad government, or the president should step down? See, Tinubu is doing well as far as I'm concerned. He's trying his best, right? At least, see, when they see the work when they do, in the show workings, like in the try. But you should know that this is takes time. He's trying his best, I won't lie to you. But some things the way in be increased way we know the comfortable with the fact. See, the fuel price, that one is higher, and we know scarcity of food and the rest. But see, in time of working in the try, they work with the see that one. So let's listen to what this girl is saying. Then after we are done with her, then we come back and hear few points of other people again. Then we'll continue from there.
If we truly want a revolutionary protest in Nigeria, here are some things that we should throw in the dustbin. Religion. Keep your religion at home as you're going. Your tribe, keep it at home. Your part of the world, your part of wherever you live, drop it at home. Go there as nothing but a Nigerian. That's number one. Number two, because I followed closely the protest in Kenya. You see what you will do? You witch hunt your political leaders. Yes. All of their side chick threatening that you're going to post their nude pictures. Hey. Tell them you know their houses. Let them understand that they don't live in the sky. You know their children. You know the schools their children attend in Nigeria and outside of the Nigeria. You would also remind them that they are not untouchable. That hands will touch them if they do not do the needful. Sprinkle a little bit of threat in it with hot pepper. You guys, wallahi, that's what Kenyans did. Now, another important information is let us list their names. All of them, and see their addresses, their phone numbers, their offices, their village, their houses in the villages. Say you are gonna expose them. You are going to open their bomb to the world. Anybody who is not in support of you, tell you, Oga, we know you, or you are not part of us. Let us call it by its name and address it as what it is. Call out that NPC people like what's her name, Gloria, all of those people, or they knew them by their names. They knew all the people by all the MPs that voted yes and no against the finance bill. They knew them by their names. Let us now know our ministers, our senators, our House of Reps, our local government chairmen, let us know them by their names, and let us see how they act in the National Assembly. Then you will now know truly who is for you and who is against you, and who is there representing his stomach and his family members. No retreat, no surrender. These people feel like, oh, you can't touch us. Fine, we can't touch you, but we know your houses. We see how you pass. We know the route to the National Assembly. We know the road to the State Assembly. We know the road to the government house. We know. There was one protest that Kenyans did, and the logo, the slogan for that is prepare to die. Yes. See, I'm sure a lot of Nigerians have not gotten to that point where they're able to sacrifice their lives and become martyrs. Martyrs for Nigeria. But here is one thing that would work. Make these people understand through your demands and your peaceful protests that you know them. They are accessible. If you want to catch them, you will catch them. Simple. One other thing that I would advise people to do is look out for your neighbor as you go to protest. I remember the first time I attended NSAS protest in Abuja, 2020. Now with that time I do that protest, I should have forgotten. When we're going, I speak Hausa, I understand Hausa. We start seeing some Hausa boys come out from one part like that in Zone 4. We raised alarm. We're like, there are some boys, they're not part of us. People went to their cars to bring out jacks, to bring out anything to defend themselves and chase back those boys. That's how it's gonna work. You see this religion, you see tribe, you see sentiment, pack it. As you're going there, go as a Nigerian. Forget, oh, it's not Nigeria. Finish. That's all that we have. Use social media wisely. All the best to us.
Lady, right? So this other guy here, he came out to say that, see, bringing the fuel price down, it is not the issue at hand now. He said that, see, minimum wage is the biggest problem of Nigeria. And he has his point. This video, right, everybody's going to bring his opinion. Same way you drop your opinion in the comment box, that's how everybody will put his on his opinion. I feel, see, fuel price, see, it's not even the issue at this point in time. Fuel price is not the issue, because check other places in the world. We are among people that are buying fuel at the lowest price in the world. If you check the statistics, see, we in Nigeria are like among the countries that fuel is so cheap. Yes, fuel in Nigeria is like 60 cents per liter, not even up to $1 per liter of fuel. Let's tell ourselves the truth. But the problem we have in Nigeria is the minimum wage. Minimum wage is too low. At least, see, bring them to minimum wage to 200,000. Then everybody will be comfortable. 200,000 minimum wage, everybody will be comfortable. So he said that, see, the problem of Nigeria is not the price of fuel, it is the minimum wage. If the government can fix the minimum wage, then everything will work out fine. It's his own opinion. We are entitled to our opinions. The same way you have right to drop your comments, and see, nobody will insult you because it's an open space. That's how he's entitled to his own opinion to in his own video. So let's watch him speak. After then we get to continue from there. If you have come this far, do it to subscribe to our channel and turn off the bell so you get notified when we drop a new video. Let's watch this video and see.
Give or take, we'll achieve one of these two things: minimum wage or fuel price. Especially the fuel price.
That first week we are starting that thing. Put fuel at 100 naira first.
Now we're about to make a very serious mistake in this protest. And this is the mistake of not understanding what we need to do. Now the first question we must ask ourselves is, why is fuel price high? Two reasons. Number one is the devaluation of the naira, and number two is the removal of subsidy. Now mind you, Nigeria is still paying subsidy. That's not even a question. Nigeria is still paying subsidy. So the major reason why the fuel price is high is naira devaluation. Naira has moved from about 400 naira all the way up to 1,003, maybe 1,006 now or something. the naira price keeps sliding down. It is the naira devaluation that is making fuel price high, not any other thing again in this country. Okay, the first thing to do is to understand the problem. Good. Now, what is the solution? Nigeria, as it stands right now, is still one of the countries that is paying the least amount of money for petrol. Yes, we are still paying the least amount of money for petrol in Nigeria. So for us, fuel is not our problem. Our problem is minimum wage. Nigerians are earning pennies every month. Okay, so if we want to protest for anything, we must protest for things that the government can change in less than 1 week. If you protest for fuel price to change, the government has to go and consult a lot of economic bodies to know how to organize that one. Let them change minimum wage. We need a minimum wage of at least 150,000 naira, or even at least 100,000 naira across board. What that will do for us as an economy is very simple. If you increase the minimum wage, you are going to be able to sort of funnel that money into the private sector, and the private sector can now develop industries that will power the economy, because the government cannot develop industries. Right now, a civil servant cannot afford to build a house. Most entry-level civil servants cannot afford to buy a land. So we must increase minimum wage. That's the first thing. Second thing we need to do is to increase the salaries of military and paramilitary personnel, the police and the army. We must increase their salaries. Most police and army officials don't earn a good salary in Nigeria. They don't even earn anything at all. So we must strive to increase their salary, because when you increase the salary, what you will get is very simple. A lot of people would want to enlist into the army and into the police. That will further increase our security and boost our food security in Nigeria. The reason why the North is not being able to provide enough food is because Nigeria is lacking adequate security for farmers. If we can have more people go into the army, more people go into the police, we will get more people who can defend the farmers up in the north, and they'll be able to provide more food for the entire Nigeria. We need increased security personnel. I don't see any reason why a country with 200 million people do not have at least 3 million active military and paramilitary personnel. We should have at least 1 million soldiers in this country. The lowest salary for a military personnel must not be lower than 300,000 naira. Nothing less than 300. The lowest police officer should not earn less than 300,000 naira. That way, people are encouraged. The youths are going to be encouraged to join the police, to join the army, to defend the country. The third thing we need to do is increase the military and paramilitary budget. We must increase our defense budget. We need Nigeria to be safe. Without safety and security, nothing can happen. So increase the military and paramilitary budget. That's the third thing we need to do. Number 4, reduce the cost of governance. Reduce the cost of governance. Period. Reduce it drastically. And make sure that it is transparent. We want to see what governors are earning. We want to see what senators are earning. We want to see what the presidents and the ministries are earning. Make it transparent. Let us know what these people are earning. The government must become responsible. Reduce the cost of governance. Increase our defense budget. Increase the salaries of military and paramilitary personnel. And increase the minimum wage. If you can do these 4 things, Nigeria is going to be great again.
So guys, we have come to the end of the video today. So I know you have watched all this clip. So I want you to drop your comments. Let's know what is the actual problem of Nigeria and how do we get to fix this country. Do you think protests will work for Nigeria at this point in time, or Labour should just continue with their protests and minimum wage should be increased? Personally, I feel if the minimum wage is increased, then at least it's going to solve some problems of Nigeria and open the borders for things to be able to come in, and again invest in agriculture and increase the minimum wage. Fuel price, you can as well bring the fuel price down if it is going to help. Yes, but the most important thing is the minimum wage. If minimum wage is fixed up, then it is going to at least set some balance in the country. Anyway, this is my own opinion, and you have right to your opinion too. drop your comment. I'll be there to reach out all your comment, and do it to subscribe to the channel if you have not. Turn off the bell so you get notified when we drop a new video. See you in my next video, guys. Peace out.